You don't lack discipline. You just follow what feels easy. And 2,000 years ago, Marcus Aurelius already understood this. Imagine it's early morning. Your alarm goes off. For a moment, you're awake. You know exactly what you're supposed to do. But then, your mind starts negotiating. Just 5 more minutes. You'll do it later. It's not that important. And just like that, you lose. Not because you're lazy, but because your brain is wired to avoid discomfort. Here's something most people don't realize. Your brain is not designed for success. It's designed for survival, which means it will always choose what feels safe, easy, and familiar. This is called dopamine-driven behavior, short-term pleasure over long-term growth. And if you don't control it, it controls you. Marcus Aurelius saw this thousands of years ago. He wrote, "Do what needs to be done." Simple, but brutally difficult. Because discipline is not about motivation. It's about overriding your default behavior. So where does it start? With purpose. Because when something actually matters, you stop negotiating. Think about it. If your phone breaks, you fix it. If you're late, you run. No motivation needed. Because the outcome matters. So ask yourself, what am I actually trying to build right now? Not 10 things, just one. Because confusion kills discipline. Clarity creates action. But even with purpose, you'll still struggle because your brain will resist. Every single day. That's why Marcus Aurelius focused on action. Not feelings, not motivation, just action. Here's a simple psychological trick, the 5-minute rule. Tell yourself, I'll just do this for 5 minutes. That's it. Because starting reduces mental resistance. And once you start, your brain shifts from avoidance to engagement. Now here's where most people fail. Not at starting, but at repeating. They rely on bursts of motivation. But motivation is unreliable. Discipline is built on consistency loops. There's a concept in psychology called habit formation through repetition. The brain strengthens what you repeat, not what you intend. So if you show up daily, even with low effort, you're rewiring your brain. That's why you need to lower the bar. Make it so easy you can't skip it. Because discipline isn't intensity, it's identity. You don't become disciplined by doing big things once. You become disciplined by doing small things daily. Now let's talk about your biggest enemy, your mind. Distraction, overthinking, stress, all of it comes from one problem, trying to control what you can't. Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. This is known as the dichotomy of control, a core Stoic principle. So next time you feel overwhelmed, pause and ask, is this in my control? If yes, act. If no, let it go. This single habit can eliminate most of your mental noise. Now here's the harsh truth. If you keep blaming your situation, you stay stuck. Psychology calls this victim mindset, where you believe your life is controlled by external factors. But discipline requires the opposite, internal responsibility. It's uncomfortable, but it puts you back in control. Now let's talk about something most people avoid, discomfort. Your brain hates it, avoids it, escapes it, but discipline grows inside it. Marcus Aurelius practiced something powerful, voluntary hardship, not because he had to, but because he wanted to train his mind. Cold showers, less comfort, doing things you don't enjoy. Why? Because when you choose discomfort, you build mental toughness. And when real challenges come, you don't break. Finally, delayed gratification. This is one of the strongest predictors of success. The ability to say, now, for something better later. Every time you choose distraction, you reinforce weakness. Every time you resist, you build discipline. So before doing anything impulsive, ask yourself, will this help me in 24 hours? If the answer is no, don't do it. Here's the truth. Discipline isn't built in big moments. It's built in small decisions. Repeated daily, you don't need perfect conditions. You need control over yourself. So start small. Start now. And most importantly, don't stop.